In this video, I am going to be talking about the super visa. So everything from the documentation that you need. I would also be sharing my screen and showing you how to fill out the application. We will fill it out together so that when you are ready, you can always reference this video in completing your super visa application. If this is for you, please stay tuned till the end of the video. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Faith. I'm an HR professional and event host based in the GTA, Canada. If you are just seeing me for the first time, where have you been? Like really, where have you been? Anyway, please make sure that you use that subscribe button. Don't go away without subscribing, and also click on the notification bell so when I post a new video, you'll be the first to know. Check out my previous videos. I have loads of stuff that you can benefit from. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the super visa, okay? For those of you that don't know, if you are a permanent resident or a citizen in Canada, you are able to bring your parents and your grandparents, okay, to Canada. Now, you might be wondering, what is the difference between the visitor visa and the super visa? Why can't I just do that one? The visitor visa only allows you to stay up to 6 months per time in Canada. So if you need to stay longer, you will need to extend it, and of course you will need to pay another fee. But the super visa, you can stay up to 5 years per time, or well, till when your what do you call it now, your passport expires. Okay, so that is the difference, and that's why it's much better and more economical to do a super visa for your parents and your grandparents rather than doing the visitor visa. Also note that this is not for your dependents, so this is not for your, I don't know, this is not for any other person in your family. So this is not for your brother, this is not for your sister or your cousin. This is strictly for your parents and your grandparents. And of course, the super visa is a multi-entry visa. That means that you can come in, go out, come in and go out for a 10-year period. Okay, so it's an amazing visa that I think that you need to apply for your parents, for your grandparents, if you haven't done so. Now, what are the documents that we need for the super visa? I'm going to be sharing my screen now and we will go through it together. I have people who have applied for the super visa and it has gone through, same with myself as well. So it's a straightforward application and it's something that you can do by yourself. You don't need an immigration consultant to do it for you. Just put the application together and submit it. And that's why I'm here, so that we can put everything together and I can show you the step-by-step process of submitting this application. Let's go to the screen share. Hey guys, so these are the documents that you're going to need. I will drop this link in the description box. And I'll also tell you about additional documents that I had to provide aside what is written here. Because when you go into the application proper, again, except things have changed, when you go into the application proper and you get to the upload section, you will see that there are additional documents that are not listed here necessarily that you will need to provide. Okay, again, this is what I did. It worked for me, so yeah, I'm sure it should work for you as well, or I want to believe so. Now the first one is a letter of invitation. Now the letter of invitation, again, I applied as though I was applying for my parents, right? And I think that's what most of us will do, because it's not your dad or your mom that will be filling out this long application. Okay, you would probably have to do it on their behalf. All right, so you will need to provide a letter of invitation. I have created a Google Drive, a Google folder, and I have a template of the letter of invitation I used. Again, that was what I used, and a couple of friends used it and it worked for them. So, but you know, I have to issue a disclaimer here. But that is what I used, if you care to know. So the letter of invitation, I'm not going to go through all of these long things that they've put here. There is a standard format and there are things that they need to see. Okay, like what they've listed here, for example, a promise of financial support for the duration of your parents' visits, right? So there are things like that. This one as well. So I'm not going to bother with this so that we can keep this video short. The letter of invitation template that I have in there covers everything that they have listed here, okay? So the next document is a document that proves your income or your funds, right? Now they have merged everything together here, but when you are uploading your documents, you will see that there is one that is called proof of funds, and then there is one that is called proof of income. I don't know why they split it, but anyway, that was how my own application went. I don't know if they've changed it. We will see when we fill out the application. But in my case, so these were the acceptable documents these were the documents that were acceptable. But before we go into that, we need to touch on the minimum necessary income, because you need to meet up with this minimum necessary income. Otherwise, you won't be able to they won't approve your application. Now, I have already opened this here. These are the amounts that you would need to have as the child who is bringing in their parents. If it's just you, right, a single person like you, and you're bringing in your parents, this is the amount you need to have in your bank account. If it's you and your spouse, family size, this is the amount that you need to have, and so on and so forth. So you just need to make sure that you have this amount. Well, I don't envy the people that have that are a family size of 7. Look at the amount they need to provide anyway. But yeah, good luck to them. So yeah, that is what you need to have. Now, in order to show that you have this, you need to provide any of these documents. In my case, I provided my bank statement. So last 4 months bank statement from the date I was submitting the application. And then I also provided a letter from my employer stating my job title, description, and salary. Now, like I said, they merged everything here, but when you go into the application proper, you will see that you need to provide at least 2 of these documents that are here, not just one, okay? That's what you need. So just prepare your mind mentally to provide 2 of these documents. So whichever one you want, the T4, the options are there. Now, proof of health insurance is the next one. Now, for Super Visa, you need to provide health insurance for your parents. They don't want them to come to Canada and fall ill, and there's no medical insurance for them. And your medical insurance needs to meet up with these criteria that are written here. So go through them. Now, it's pretty easy. Insurance companies are aware of this. So all you need to do is contact an insurance company and tell them that you are applying for a Super Visa for your parents. They would know what they need to do. They will ask you a bunch of questions. They will ask you health-related questions for your parents, right? Because they need to know what ailments they have. I don't know, diabetes, high blood pressure, things like that. Of course, the more they have all those things, the higher the insurance would likely be. Now, in my case, I used an insurance agent and she helped me sort everything out. Now, there were no issues. Everything went smoothly. And it was fine. I will drop her contact details in the description box. Again, I always like to issue disclaimers because, like I said, it worked for me, but disclaimer, okay? This is just me saying this is what I used, but I'm not saying that you need to use that specific person, right? I'm saying I used the person and it was a good service. That's all I'm saying. But any other insurance company that you want to use, that is completely fine. Then proof of completing a medical exam. Now this one, when I was applying, it was done at some point after the application form had been submitted. So after you submit your application form, they would invite your parents for biometrics. Then after biometrics, they will now invite them for medicals. So it's not like you need to submit this document with your application form from the get-go, except things have changed. We will see that when we get into the application proper. But just know that your parent will need to do medicals at some point. Okay, so just have that at the back of your mind. Then proof that your proof that you, who is applying for your parent or grandparent, is a Canadian citizen or permanent resident. They have here or registered Indian. I guess that's a third category that they accept. But in our case, really, all you need to provide is your PR card if you're a PR holder, or if you have your Canadian citizenship already, you just provide that as well. What I did was to attach my PR card to the letter of invitation, and you will see what I created. When you go into the letter of invitation, you will see how I did it. Okay, so that you just know that you need to provide that, and then you need to provide proof of relationship to your parents, right? In this case, a birth certificate should suffice. Now, aside the documents that I have provided, that they have listed here, the other documents I had to upload were, a national identity document for my dad. Like if you're in Nigeria, the NIN was what I uploaded for my parents, okay? And then you need to upload your parents' passport or travel document. Of course, that's standard. And then they requested for marriage certificate. I don't know, but anyway, it was a document that was requested. So just know that is something that you would need, okay? And then finally, I had to fill out a use of representative form. Of course, if you are filling out this form on behalf of your parents, it means that you are acting as their representative, right? Because you are filling out the application on their behalf. For that, you will need to fill out this form. I have a prefilled copy in that folder as well, so you can check it out. It's pretty straightforward, but your parent needs to sign this document, okay, acknowledging that yes, you are helping them fill out this application. So those are the documents that you would need. Like I said, when we go into the application proper, you would see what this looks like, but this is just so that you have a guide and you can already mentally prepare for what you would need. Yeah, and that's it from me. Welcome back, guys. I hope you now understand the documents that you need for the super visa. Of course, because this video is going to be too long, I've split it into two parts. So in the next video, I'm going to be showing you, we will just go straight into the application proper, okay? That might be a lengthy video, but I think we need to go through it step by step. So please make sure that you watch the second part of this video, because that is the application proper. All right. If you know that this video has done something for you, please make sure that you hit the like button and also share. Okay. The fact that you are not applying for a super visa right now doesn't mean that your friend or someone within your network will not benefit from this video. So please share it in platforms that you belong to on WhatsApp, Facebook, Telegram, Instagram, wherever it is, okay? And also make sure that you hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in part 2 of this video. Take care.